Hi, this is Yuan from Minerva, and today's presentation is a technical video regarding BOM modification or report modification on Aras Innovator. As I've seen recently on the forum, there are some questions about how to change a report easily. This is still a technical thing in Aras. It's not so easy to change things, but the good thing is that you just need to know XSLT. So most of the technical people, IT technical, will know XSLT to transform XML files into HTML files. So what we will see here today is the multi-level BOM report, which is one of the most used. What we will change is, so basically you have the indenture level, the part number, the name, the quantity. What we will change is here the logic of the indenture level, because you have 0, 1, 2, 2, 2, and it doesn't make sense to have this information because you already have it by the number of the position of the number. So what we want to change or to add as an information is the position in the parent BOM. So here we will have 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be 1. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will follow this one as it is still under the same parent. So 6, 7, 8. And this will be 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So we'll change that, and we will also add two columns, one for the revision and another one for the state of each part. So to do so, we will go in the admin panel, the admin menu, and get the report. Oops. Definition. So I will edit that. So you have three tabs in the report manager. You have the report with the query that you are in order to get the information into the report. You have the designer, which builds the design of your report, and the style sheet, which will transform the XML into that you get from Aras into an HTML page. So the first thing I want to change is, in order to add the columns at the end with the revision and the state, I want to add here major rev and state. I will add it on each level. And in order to test that locally, or to change the report, I will use a tool called AML Studio, which you can find on the web for free. And it is an open source project on the Codeplex portal, developed by some people at Aras. It's called AML Studio, and you can download it here. And it is very useful for those who already know. It is like the Nash for Aras, but with more possibilities. With, like, you can save queries, you can do a lot of things. So just copy and paste my query. What I need to do is take a sample ID regarding a part. So I just take this part, properties, I'll take the ID, I copy and paste here. Then I can submit my request. So now I have the answer from Aras with the additional information of the major rev and the states. So what I do basically, in order to develop the report locally, I just copy this answer and use another software called XML.pad, where the good thing is that I can go inside the whole structure, but also I can use a style sheet to test the report. So then I will go in the last tab and get the style sheet that is already used by Aras to build the report. and I use a simple editor. I use Notepad+++++, and this is all the XSLT that is used for Aras. So if I just save as demo Aras XSLT.xslt, and then I use it here, demo. So this is the basic, the initial report that you have in Aras. It won't load the graphical because I'm testing it locally. So the first thing I will change is the indenture level here. So if I look here, this is where the number is showing up. So today is just the death that is get here. So what I want to do is to bring another information here. The death will still be used in order to place the number at the right in the right column, but then once it is in the right column, I want a different number. I want the position. So what I'll do, and I'll use an XPath formula to count the number of items that were already studied before the one I'm seeing. So for example, if I am in a BOM of an item and I am iterating in on the second item, I will count the fact that I already add one plus one, so I have the second position. So it will be, I need to change the context to go to the parent, but the parent is the part BOM. So I will move up again to the parent part, which is an item, and I will count the preceding siblings, so the item that I already worked on in the XSLT processor. Preceding sibling, which are items, I will add one. So if this is the first one, it will be 0 plus 1. So this formula, I will just copy and paste it every time it is used. And if I save this and I update, I see that I have exactly what I want. It means I have 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have the position of each item in its parent BOM. Then what I want to do is to add 2 columns. So what I will do is first I will add the headers. So here I'll just copy and paste this, delete the unique ID. And we add the revision and the state. So that's just for the header. And if I want to change the value here, I will add. So I see that here, this is the name. I have the item number, the name. Here will be the quantity. So part number, name, quantity. So I will add 2 information here. I don't need this. I don't need this. This is major rev and state. Then if I update, I have 2 new columns, revision, state, and I have all the information I needed. So then you may have to do some CSS change here, or some change of some width in your HTML output. But this is pretty much how it is done. And so once you have validated your XSLT, you just copy it and get back to Aras Innovator. So apply, Save. And now if I get back to the report, make sure also that you haven't put any information. If I do MultiLevel Bom Report, I have the same thing with all the graphical. So this is inside Aras now. So if you have any technical question on what I've just did, just ask on the blog or even on the Aras forum. We keep following all the questions that are there, and we will try as much as possible to answer technical issues.